I'll tell you, to be honest, driver distraction's been around as long as driving. Some forms of it you get at the drive-thru window, other forms spring from your loins. But the kinds everyone's talking about today come from silicon. I'm talking in-car technology. Let's learn what those types are and how to survive them. Distraction comes in three major forms, really: hand, eye, and mind. That's about the order we've recognized them, and about the order of their difficulty to solve. Now, of course, going back to the days when cell phones first proliferated, everybody was carrying them in the car, you were freaking people out because you were doing this. You had one hand off the wheel. So, of course, the answer became a rash of hands-free laws.
You can go hands-free several ways. Bluetooth headsets are common and convenient. Built-in in-car Bluetooth hands-free, that's almost universal in new cars today, or you can add it on. Or call me an underachiever, my favorite is still the wired earbud. Sounds the best, costs the least, and nothing to charge. But you know what? After the move to hands-free, in some places, accident rates actually went up.
So we learned that maybe hands-free wasn't the issue. We've been doing that practically since we started driving, and then the attention moved on. So now, eyes on the road became the new rallying cry, as hands on the wheel was kind of proved to be a red herring. Let's face it, you can have both hands firmly on the wheel and still plow right into the back of someone because you're not looking that way. This is where voice command technology gets a lot of love.
Telephone, navigation, office.
Car makers began to offer it, and then to make it good, which unfortunately happened in that order. In-car voice recognition doesn't usually command all the parts of your car, and it seldom works as well as what's on your $200 smartphone.
235 2nd Street, San Francisco, California.
Solutions. Buying a new car? Look for one that offers full command over nav, media, calling, even climate control. Seek out a car with app support, usually only in the newest cars, but it allows apps to be on the dash in a car-friendly way that reduces distraction, if it's done well. Or just clip your phone to the dash. Use its voice command and its car mode screen. So finally, after worrying about hands and eyes and all kinds of peripheral stuff, we finally got around to what it's really all about: mind on the task. That's the elephant in the room, and also the hardest one to deal with. New federal guidelines have tried to measure and shape it with tortured metrics like no more than 6 key presses per task or 30 characters in a single readout. Yeah, you can punch all kinds of holes in guidelines like that. But to my mind, they're really about putting car makers on notice that they are responsible for these new temptations they're putting in dash. Facebook, Twitter, movie listings, Google search. Now yes, often these are locked out when the car is moving, but some manufacturers don't do that. Solutions. Really just one here: autonomous cars. Yep, cars that drive themselves. They aren't that many years away. Some cars are 80% of the way there now, like some of the Volvos that have just about complete driver intervention. Google has a small, well-known fleet of self-driving cars that have only had accidents when humans took over. And in Nevada, they just passed laws to make self-driving cars legal there. Okay, the easy solution to all of this, you know what I'm gonna say. Just put down the phone most of the time, turn off the camera, and just drive for a while. It's actually kind of a refuge.